Alright, world of YouTube, Archie Horse, those poems and lyrics, and back again. I had to do this quick video due to the simple fact that I'm sick of Ozzy haters. You know, this man has been touring probably since 1968, and here he is now, coming out with another Black Sabbath album, long awaited. I am fucking thrilled as the goddamn Pope getting his new job, alright? And for this guy to say he's overrated, don't know, always needs help, can't live by himself, you know, his wife is up his ass, he don't know how to write his own music, he don't play an instrument. And obviously this fucking dude didn't do his homework. The kid looks like he's like a 25-year-old, maybe 23-year-old young punk, nerdish, goofy, doofy jackass that simply don't know nothing about Ozzy, because for one, Ozzy does play an instrument. And rather it be a friggin' guitar, or if it ain't even a piano, whatever it ain't, you know what he plays? He plays a fucking harmonica. How's that? And I can tell you, I've tried playing harmonicas, and it's kind of difficult to get in sync with one of those things. So, your first lesson in Ozzy 101, douchebag, is to go back to the first Black Sabbath album and listen to The Wizard. And there's another song on that album, I believe, that has harmonica played in it. Why they didn't bring it back in any other later albums is beyond me. But for your info, he plays an instrument, whether it be a fucking flute or a windpipe. Plays an instrument. Now, as for lyrics, I put a comment in your box saying that he wrote the first self-titled song. Of course, it was Black Sabbath off the first album. Obviously, Ozzy didn't want to fucking play instruments, whether he don't know how to play or not. He did his share, and I'm sure he's written multiple songs for Black Sabbath, and I mean, that was his first one he ever wrote. Second, we gotta bring this up. I'm sure, yeah, collaborating with Randy Rhoads and Zakk Wylde, you know, doesn't matter who, you know, did what. If Ozzy had someone backing him up, what you fucking do, buddy? The Beatles. There wasn't one man in that band that was writing all the lyrics. It was two. And they're one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time. You know, there's a lot of bands out there that don't do, you know, say so, their own music. Write millions of lyrics and get away with it. I've seen all kinds of popular bands or whatnot, whoop-de-fucking-do, have help getting written lyrics. Who don't? Whoop-de-do. You gonna go, well, I don't know who you listen to for music there, buddy. Why don't you go look up on their lyrics and see who they collaborate and write with? So what? Ozzy made a perfect team, is right. And his first two albums was him and Randy Rhoads collaborating. Not just Randy Rhoads coming in saying, hey, I got all this. Ozzy helped. You read the damn sheet notes in the albums, and you'll see. Whether it be Randy Rhoads, Rudy Sarzo, or what the hell was his name? I think it was Tommy Aldridge, the drummer. It's all in there, black and white. And when he moved on, he went up with Jake E. Lee. Well, let me tell you something about Jake E. Lee. He was in, I think, yeah, Bark at the Moon and Ultimate Sin, 2 albums. And Jake E. Lee did not write not one lyric on Bark of the Moon. And I don't think he wrote or collaborated in Ultimate Sin either. I have to relook that up, but you know, every time I got an album when I was a teenager, especially Ozzy, 'cause I'm a huge fan. Since the age of 5. Been listening to music since the age of 5. My first song was Black Sabbath from Ozzy, age of 5. My first album given to me was AC/DC, for those about to rock, at the age of 6. So, you know, to hear people rag on Ozzy and you don't know a goddamn thing about him, and if you're not gonna do your background checks, go hang around with your insane clown posse that thinks Ozzy overrated too. But there's two fucking doofballs that I don't like any of their fucking music, but they collaborate with music, and I'm gonna look that up too anyways. I'm not a fan of them, I don't even got one album of them, but there's two guys gonna rag on Ozzy. Look at these two jokers. Right. I like the clown outfits. I like the meaning behind them and how they're the insane right clown, but you know what? Their attitude sucks. They're overrated. If you want to see a band that's overrated, go check them out, buddy. Them guys are fucking morons. I don't like their shit. And guess what? Show me a multi-platinum album from the insane whatever clown posse, and I'll throw you a piece of gold out of my ass. Ha! Other than that, this guy's also gonna rag on Ozzy for not being a good singer. And buddy, you must have not have bought his latest album, the last album. Of course, it was without Zakk Wylde. But take a listen to his vox in that album. And for a man of his age, oh man, the way he screams in that album, and it ain't on just the song Scream either. It's throughout the album here and there. And his vocals are as powerful and meaningful as the day he started in 1968 with Black Sabbath. Go check it out, buddy. Ding dong. It's like what you have in the background of your, you know, basement. You got little old beavis behind you. Where's butthead? Why don't you go whack it? As they say, whack it. Go on Mr. Hills there, friggin' trailer, and go whack it. Do what you do best. Do what they do best. Go live with your knowledge that you have just as much as Beavis and Butthead. Because if you're not gonna do background checks on Ozzy, I could be here all day. And I ain't got that much time, but I gave out the main points of Mr. Osbourne. I'm a huge fan. Will always be to the day I die. And like I say, any Ozzy haters. That is another one, a video I know I left the comments probably erased by now, but they were busting on Ozzy on the Scream album, and I tore them people up. I wish they would have I wish they would have some kind of, if I could do a video there, which I know they wouldn't submit it, like you probably won't submit it, because you're getting ragged on and served in your ass, like any other fucking moron would. Do your background checks, work on it, listen. Overrated? Fucking hell no. Ozzy ain't overrated. Ozzy is Ozzy. He was put on this earth to sing, not to make fucking speeches, not to go out and talk to the press, not to go out there and announce that, oh, I'm having drug problems, I fell off my wagon. He was born to sing. That's all he's here for. And if he keeps doing it, like he said, until he reaches his grave box, he's gonna be probably, in my eyes, the best singer that ever fucking lived. Look at Mr. Robert Plant. Here's a Mr. Soft Rocker now. Went from old Led Zeppelin to my old Honey and the Dew Drippers. Whatever the fuck his name was. Honey Dew Drippers, I don't fucking remember. I don't know. All I know is Soft Rock. And he ain't got the balls And I've got videos up here of him, Mr. Ego Man, that just announced a tour this year, but it ain't with Led Zeppelin. And it's probably gonna be, and his last album he did make was just fucking slow as a fucking molasses coming out of a sap tree. The poor sap is old and he knows it. Ozzy, he ain't old, he's still young, he's still kicking his lyrics, and you buddy better just get your shit right. There's nobody better. If they don't make Ozzy the #1 singer of all time because of what he's accomplished in his lifetime, you know, I wipe my ass with the idiots that come up with that shit. I know I'm pissed off that they put up Guns N' Roses in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Axl Rose is the #1 singer of all time in some stupid fucking media thing. You wanna know what? That's fucking bullshit, because he ain't been around. He's got an ego of his own self, and Ozzy keeps kicking, rocking, screaming his fucking lungs out, and he's underrated. He ain't overrated, he's underrated. Do your homework, buddy. Do your fucking equivalent math. Do your little brain knowledge, and look up on Ozzy before you diss Ozzy. Other than that, all I got to say is, you're a fucking ding-dong. Have a nice day. Make sure you do background checks when you speak. There's a little beavis in the background is making you look like the knowledge that you have in life itself. And you're suffocating your brain down there sitting on it too long. So, have a nice day. I'm out.